Earlier this year, I gave a lesson on what life was like for children during World War II to a third grade classroom. Since I will be teaching in a third grade classroom again next year for my internship, I would like to give the lesson over again, but this time with more technology integrated into it. Students today tend to be more visual learners because of the large amounts of stimuli that they experience growing up. At an early age, children play video games, search the internet, and watch television and movies. As a result of these influences, children grow up learning and comprehending their world through a combination of these visual images and other texts. As the percentage of visual learners increase in the classroom, it is important that the teachers adapt to the changes as well. This website was created with the intent to provide a unit which is deeply rooted in state standards while at the same time facilitating best to students' learning styles and preferences. The main focus of this unit will be for students to understand the severity of the war and how it affected people from around the world, even children like them. The unit will have a language arts focus and will be based off the GLCs of Michigan and the METs of Michigan as well. At the end of the lesson, the class will be working on projects, what will require them to use either videos, websites, or voice threads to give their understanding of what World War II is now. This meets the Michigan Educational and Technology Standards, which includes the use of a variety of media and formats to create and edit products to communicate information and ideas to various audiences. Over the course of the unit, students will be researching and using the internet to find new information on World War II. This goes along with the grade level content standards of Michigan, which involves responding to multiple text types by reflecting, making connections, taking a position, and or showing understanding. Throughout this unit, students will be expected to complete activities both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. I thought that it was important to try and include the parents of my students in this unit as best as possible. This unit allows parents an insight to what their child is working on in the classroom, and it encourages them to be a part of that learning. Even if students do not have access to the internet, I can hold make-up times where they can view the artifacts and answer the questions at school. I will also hold extra time for parents to come in conference if needed. I chose to have a project at the end of my unit because it gives the students an opportunity to showcase their learning and understanding of World War II. This project gives students their own opportunities to incorporate different medias of technology into their own learning. Students will be able to pick from a variety of sources of technology to help assist them when they research and present their project. Some of the choices students will be able to pick from for their presentation will be PowerPoints, voice threads, web pages, and videos. Besides for offering the integration of technology into the unit, projects also give students the ability to see the growth that they have made in the lesson with their learning, and it allows students in the class to see another perspective about the topic from one of their classmates. All of the artifacts I chose encourage students to use a variety of skills when learning my desired objectives. They also facilitate to a wide variety of learning preferences which are present in a classroom. Some of the artifacts I have chosen combine text with visuals, text with audios, and others combine text with visuals and audios. It is my belief that the inclusion of technology will help guide and expand the quality of knowledge learned in each lesson as well as the overall unit. I chose using a website because it gives me the benefit to organize all the data I have in one place. It also encourages a classroom environment by allowing students and parents the opportunity to access the data both in and out of school. Using Google Maps is a good way to incorporate a visual literacy as well. The maps help students visualize the different places around the world which we have been focusing on. Since my lesson is about World War II, I have Pearl Harbor, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Camp Harmony concentration camp pinpointed out on my Google map. When you click on the marker, students are given more resources to further their learning. Their students can read up on a location, follow a link to further their research, or watch videos which relate to that location. Another part of the unit is to actually view the locations using Google Earth. Through this program, students begin to connect the material they are learning about with visuals they are seeing on the screen to form a deeper understanding of the topic. Google Maps are also good with helping you mix the type of literacy and learning styles you incorporate in your lessons. For example, a Google map that combines text with sound may help better facilitate both visual and auditory learners because they are required to read text and comprehend audio. Multiple types of learning are therefore occurring at the same time. Google Maps, like mine, also gives teachers the ability to teach virtually or digitally. This is important because most students have an interest in technology and working with computers. If the students are enjoying what they are doing, then they will be more engaged in your lesson, which will in return help them learn more and have the information that they do learn be more authentic. The learning will be more authentic because not only are the students engaged in the lesson, but they are also making far more connections by using the tools that Google Maps provide as well. They are looking at pictures while reading text, listening to audio, clicking on links, watching video, etc., etc. Voice threads provide imagery as well for students, but instead of using a map as a visual, you can pick your own authentic pictures and back it up with your own audio recording. Using voice threads also allows teachers to switch up instruction, and allows kids to make more connections and use more skills with the materials they are learning by promoting diverse learning. Since this will be a unit which will last over the course of 2 weeks and will involve doing a variety of activities and lessons, I chose to use Google Calendars on my website. I will create a Google Calendar which will outline the 2-week lesson for both parents and students to see on the internet. Having a calendar will encourage parents to become more involved in their children's learning, and it encourages students to take responsibility of their work by checking the schedule and making sure they have completed and are prepared for the next day of class. When students are finished with their project, I will also create a wiki, which all the projects will be able to be showcased in. The wiki will have a password to ensure only the students in the class have access to it. The students will be expected to write a 1 to 2 sentence summing up what they learned from the lesson on World War II, and then will be required to either upload or paste their link of their project to a class wiki. Creating a class wiki is a good way to showcase the work that is going on for your students. It also allows the other students in the class an opportunity to learn new information by assessing their classmates' projects at home or by viewing them during the class project presentation on the last day of the unit. The wiki is useful to the teachers because it organizes all of the work, which makes it easier for the teachers to access and grade as well. This website was created with the intent to provide a unit which is deeply rooted in state standards while at the same time facilitating best to students' learning styles and preferences. Although the main objective of this unit is to teach my class about World War II, it is still my belief that the students will learn new tools and become more familiarized with the technology and the skills that they will need in and out of the classroom in the future.